Hey guys, I'm Leslie from Kubak Sweets, and beside me is Ronald from RDC Dragon. He's the two times ACI Cup Grand Champion on 2017 and 2018. So Ronald, basically you are a Grand Champion for 2 consecutive years. So what's your secret recipe for grooming a Grand Champion Arowana?
Actually, there is no secret in grooming arowana. It's pretty much basic thing. Everyone can do it and can groom the fish.
Okay.
So if we lay it down, there are like four important factors.
Okay.
In grooming not just the Grand Champion fish, but also for any kind of people, right?
Okay.
So the first is you have to get a good genetic of the fish.
Right.
Right. And second will be the water.
Water condition.
The fish live in the water 24 hours.
Alright.
So it's really crucial to have a good water for it. Then the third one will be the feeding.
Okay.
What you feed the fish will determine the quality of the fish, the vitamin, the ingredients of the fish. The feeding. It can really help to reduce the color of the fish. And number 4 is the really important one, also is the tanning. As like we know in natural, the arowana live in the outer space where there is direct sunlight to the river. So if we're keeping it indoor, then we need to reflect the sunlight to bring up the color. So the tanning is really important to make a good arowana. So this combination of these 4.
So it's major 4 component, which is genetic,
Yes.
then water,
Yes.
feeding,
Yes.
and tanning. Okay. So Ronald,
Yes.
how do you define a good quality or good genetic arowana?
It's a really difficult question if you ask me like about the genetics first, because we need to know the parents of the fish. If the parents are good, then the offspring will be good. But doesn't necessarily that all the good parents will have a good offspring.
Okay.
But it at least increase the possibility of us getting a good fish.
Okay.
And one more thing is, sometimes it's really difficult when we see the fish in the pond, because it depends on the pond. If the water is really dirty, then you cannot really see the fish. But by knowing the owner of the pond and what kind of fish we are putting in the pond, that's the only way we know good genetic fish.
Okay. So basically, must have good relationship with the farmer, the owner. Then only you can try to determine
Yes.
good quality.
Yes, that's really important. But most of us, when they buy the fish, we don't get directly from the farm, because most of us getting only 1 or 2 pieces, 3 pieces, 4 pieces. Most of us just go to a local fish store and get the fish. It's really important also to know how to predict a good genetic fish. Actually, we are able to tell if the fish have a good genetic or not a good genetic. So the ability to see the prospect of the fish is one of the key of having a good arowana.
Okay, then how do you look at let's say a 20 cm fish? How do you look at it? Whether is it good? What kind of specification that you show is a good genetic or good quality?
Usually, 20 cm is a good start, but I would recommend at least 25 cm, because when the size is 25 cm, we can really see the anatomy of the fish.
Okay.
What a good anatomy fish, meaning the body has to be thick, the tail has to be long, and the arm has to be long and wide also the tail. In terms of color, just make sure that the tail are red, and maybe some of the fish have a good have a red lips on the lips, so it's a good sign also. And more importantly, you see it on the scale. If the scale looks like shining metallic and it's really clean base, actually it is a better fish.
Oh, okay.
Like if the scale color are dull, then most probably the color won't be so bright when it's turning.
Is it like the scale? Is it like pearly, shiny pearl color?
Yes.
Metallic pearl color?
Because eventually those pearl color will turn into the coloration of the fish.
Oh, I see.
So that's how we predict the fish. We cannot guarantee, but by my experience, so far those metallic fish turning positive result with a proper grooming also.
So it's more towards like a prediction and
Yes.
and you also based on a little bit of luck also.
Yeah, I would say yeah. Sometimes when you do the right grooming and you just get unlucky because you then get a good fish. I mean, it doesn't mean you are doing the wrong thing. Just that you need more fishes to keep trying. You know.
So try and error.
Yeah.
So
But
that's why it's a lot of effort.
yes, but at least when you know the good genetic and you can predict it, the chances for you to get a good fish is higher. You know? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. All right, Ronald.
Yeah.
Just now we talked about genetic. So the next component is water. So how you define a good quality water?
In general, the good quality water meaning that we have certain parameters that we need to achieve in order to keep a good arowana. First is the pH. Second is the temperature.
Okay.
And number 3 is the TDS, which stand for total dissolved solid in the water. So for these 3, we have each instrument to measure it. For the pH meter, we sometimes can use this product. So for the pH, ideally for the arowana, the pH is around 6.5 to 7.5.
Okay.
Alright. Then for the water temperature, the temperature should be around 27 to 30 degrees is the most suitable for arowana.
Okay.
But besides that, also there's another one for the TDS. TDS is the total mineral in the water. So the TDS of the water has to be ideally around 50 to 100.
Okay.
So you don't want to be too low because we need the mineral in the water. It can make your water to swing the pH. There is no mineral in it.
Okay.
So we need those mineral in the water. But too much is not good for the fish. It's hard for them for breeding.
Okay.
So this is very important.
And basically, how often, like people say, you have to do water change on weekly basis or whatsoever. So how do you do your water change? What do you do?
So I heard some people, they do the water change like once a week, every 30% every week. Some will do like every 2-3 days, like 10%, 20%. Rule of the thumb is we cannot change all the water for the fish. Okay, so we cannot do that because we cannot just keep moving the fish. It will be stressful for the fish. So we do gradually changing 20% to 30% of the water every week.
Okay.
That is a good rule to change 20% of the water. But most importantly is it really depends on how many fish we keep in one tank and how many liters of water you have in the tank and how much they eat. You know, so the amount of the food they are eating will determine the amount of ammonia level in the water. So for that we have this ammonia meter. So this ammonia tester. So the point of doing water change is to make sure that the ammonia level in the water, you keep it very low.
Okay.
Alright. There is no point you keep changing the water every day if the water has zero ammonia. You're just wasting the water.
Okay.
So my suggestion is you try out 30% every week. That's the general rule. If the water achieve the zero ammonia, then you're good already. You need to keep trying and trying to know how much percentage water because it's different for everyone.
Okay.
Also, it's very important in terms of water quality is the stability of the water.
Okay.
Yes, what I mean stability is you can have the ideal pH which is 6.5 to 7.5. You can have an ideal temperature, but you need to keep it stable.
Okay.
Yes, you cannot just have like 6.5 one day, then you have 7 pH, a pH of 7 the next week. You know, it will be shocking for the fish, and it will stunt the growth and also the development of the fish.
So stability is the key.
Yes.
So that means we have to actually stand by to keep a water. So that before water change, we have to stand by another water tank.
Yes, you need to stand by another water tank for you to change the water. So for it to stand by, we need to have a good parameter of the water, right? We need to do some pre-treatment of the water. So make sure we have this the same quality of water all year long. Because I know some people, they just use directly from the tap water or the well water. The problem is the tap water and the well water is they are not the same all year long. Sometimes during the raining season, the TDS is lower than during a sunny season. The TDS is going up. So, and also the pH fluctuates a lot. Yes.
Yeah.
So it's really important that we have a pre-filtration in our system. So we make sure that everything is stable.
Okay. Right. So we have already covered two components, which is the genetic and the water condition. So right now we come to the third component, which is feeding. So what's your feeding regime for your fish?
Feeding regime is really depend on the size of the fish. So for small fish, we feed twice a day, and medium fish we feed once a day, and big fish we are feeding every 2 days once. Okay, so what we call it by the medium fish is the size of the fish which is around 30 to 45 cm, and the small fish is below 25 cm. Okay. And the big fish is 50 cm and above.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's the regime for the feeding for the fish.
Okay. So normally, what do you feed?
I feed two types of food. One is the fresh food, but frozen food like these things. So I always have 3 types of foods in stock. First is the prawn. This is a freshwater prawn, a small one. Then the frogs and cricket here. Cricket. So these are the 3 main food, and along the way we also have the eco-fresh insects for products, which we feed regularly on a weekly basis. So there are 3 types of food for the coloring. They have the centipede and the scorpions, and also for the grasshopper. This is my favorite, the grasshopper. Like the fish like it so much.
Okay.
For the growing part, they have some superworm, some rice worm, is it?
Yep.
And
Dubia
roach. There are many products here. Yeah.
Okay. So let's go try feeding and show our viewers how the fish like it. Okay. All right. So guys, we are right now in the final component, which is the tanning. So Ronald, how do you do your tanning? It's like, how long, what does it take to tan for the color to pops up? How do you do? What's your secret?
For the tanning, usually it depends on the size of the fish.
Okay.
At first, naturally Arowana will start to develop color of the size, keeping the medium size, 35 cm and above. So to make it faster, we can always use the help of the tanning lamp. So with the use of tanning lamp, we can enhance the coloration. It can help the development of the color to be faster.
Okay.
And then also it develops the color to be much intense.
Okay. Okay.
So there are 3 types of lamp, and we are generally using it here in Indonesia. We use the super sun light, which is the color of the lamp is white color.
It's white color.
This is the lamp. This
Okay.
is called the super sun.
Okay.
10,000 Kelvin.
Okay.
And we also have the lower the yellow lamp, which is the 1,700 Kelvin.
Okay.
This is the thing we use here a lot in Indonesia.
So normally in Indonesia they use this a lot?
Yes, the white or
The orange, yellow.
yes.
Yeah.
We also have the blue light.
Oh, okay.
So the difference between these 3, actually, which is better, there is no answer for it. Otherwise, we won't have 3 lights. Right?
Okay.
We need to keep trying and error. From my experience, the yellow light is the safest among all.
Okay.
Meaning it's not too strong, it's not too light.
Okay.
You can blast it 24 hours and the fish will be less stressful.
Okay.
For the white light is a moderate level.
Okay.
And for the blue light, it's more intense level. So only some fish can take the blue light, but if can take it is good. But be careful because the blue light is strong light. Usually the marine they use for the corals.
Oh, okay.
Using green because it can penetrate deep down to the surface. Because coral they are on the surface. Sorry, on the bottom of the tank, right?
Yep.
That's why for blue light you need to know how to use the light because it's too strong sometimes.
And there's many users saying that the thickness of the glass tank and everything really affect your tanning and all.
It might affect the thickness of the glass or the result of the tanning, but
Okay.
I don't think that's really a big factor. You know?
Okay.
Some people I see they do the tanning but they never clean the tank.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it blocks the light through the glass.
The algae and all is like full. Yeah.
So before worrying about the thickness of the glass, I think you should clean the tank off.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
By cleaning often, then also you need a clear water because if you have murky water, dirty water, or green water, it's harder for the light to penetrate to your waters.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I would say it's safely to conclude that genetic, water, feeding, and tanning is everything plays a factor in grooming a good quality fish. No matter what the color, the health, and everything, these four things, right?
I believe that you can
Get a really beautiful
Arowana.
Arowana.
So at least the real potential. Now, you might not get the best Arowana in the market, but at least you
can fulfill the full potential of the fish. Alright, thank you for your time, Ronald. Thank you. Bye. Thank you.